Greetings, my friends. Thanks a bunch for being here with me today. This is going to be a reading for Life Path number 2, or anybody who really resonates with the number 2. I'm super excited to do this reading, as I am a Life Path number 2. And as always, before we get started, please do remember that this is a general reading, so some of it may not resonate. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And also, this is going to be a timeless reading, so you may want to come back in the future if it's not resonating right now and see if something does in the future. And with that, let's go ahead and say a quick prayer. Feel free to join me. Holy Spirit of the universe, we come to you today with humble gratitude and just ask that any messages, clarity, or guidance that may be necessary or needed by Life Path number 2 people out there, that you would allow to come through these tarot cards today. So may it be, and thank you. All right, so first things first, I have been seeing the number 7 everywhere. And so something in my intuition told me today that this was meant to be a part of this particular reading. And so I'd like to read you a little bit from my angel number guidebook on the number 7, which is, by some people's accounts, the most spiritual and lucky of all the numbers in numerology. So for angel number 7, we have, it is a truly lucky number. When you see 7 pop up in your life, it brings a plethora of good news. The angels are telling you to trust your intuition. Listen to your heart and know that it is leading you where you need to go. At times, it can be difficult to know whether you are doing the right thing, but thankfully 7 is telling you that you are on the correct path and can trust yourself to go even further. You have been in tune with your spiritual side, and it is calibrated to guide you through your journey. Now that you can trust your intuition, know that the number 7 is a message telling you that you have reached a certain level of awareness and enlightenment. You are now in a position to experience some potentially inexplicable things. You might see more and more signs from the angels that you don't need to do much effort to decode. The world around you my goodness. The world around you might look clearer, crisper, and that allows you to truly see your environment as it is. During this time of heightened awareness, you may begin to develop psychic abilities. Wow, this is exciting, Life Path number 2s. If you feel your third eye opening more and more, this could be a sign to explore that aspect of your spiritual being. The number 7 is all about spirituality, and that means all facets of it. When the angels send you this number, they are telling you to expand your abilities and discover new parts of yourself you haven't been able to examine before. Nurture your newfound psychic abilities and let them lead you from one level of awareness to another. Let yourself grow and know the angels are telling you that you are on the right path. Wow, what a beautiful message to start this reading off for all my Life Path number 2s out there. All right. And with that, without any further ado, let's pull some tarot cards and see what messages the universe has for all of us today. Life Path number 2, please, Spirit. What do we need to hear at this time? Okay, the overall general energy of the reading is the 4 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting somewhat of a celebration type of time in your life. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you may have met someone that you really like and are starting to date. Or you could be falling in love with yourself. Okay, this is also a possibility here. But the 4 of Wands is all about reaching a sort of pinnacle. Okay, so like the grapes represent the fruit of your labor, and the mansion in the background is kind of like not being afraid to indulge in luxury. Okay, so for a lot of you life path number twos out there, you've been working really hard. You've been manifesting in the physical, and in many other ways too, I feel. And so Spirit is saying here in your overall general energy, and you might already be doing this, but it's okay to indulge in the finer things in life if you've really worked hard to get to a point where you can. Okay, so don't be afraid to go out on a limb, do something fun, be spontaneous, and really embody that Four of Wands energy at this time. Now, in the present influences or people and circumstances around you, you have the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending. Something is coming to an end here. And it looks like it hurts. Okay. So I really feel like what's coming through so far is, in a general sense, life is going very sweetly right now. However, in the background or in the external things around you, there's a lot of shit going down. And it may not be the best. It may not be what you would have hoped people would do. But you're kind of learning how to stay in your own lane and accept, right? Like the Serenity Prayer where it says, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That last part is where many people, including myself, get screwy. However, I really feel like with the Ten of Swords being in your external influences, there's a lot of stuff around you that maybe used to bother you, but doesn't so much anymore. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you sit down and reflect, it's like, man, that's messed up. Okay, I feel this very strongly. So it's just important to keep an eye on those types of things and make sure that you're embodying that Serenity Prayer type of energy. What can I control? If I can't control it, how can I accept it? In the hidden influence, the Four of Cups, it may be a time where it feels like nothing is ever good enough. And this could go either way. It could be that you're feeling like nothing you do is good enough, or maybe nothing the people around you do is good enough. It's like a card of, a lot of people say these three cups didn't work, and then the hand of God reaches out with a fourth cup, and you're like, no, I don't want that one either, dude. Right? And I've been there a lot in my life. I used to embody that. And so it's just important here, my friends, to remember, or not to remember, but to realize when something that seems like a door closing might be actually a door opening. It's all about perspective. Okay. And then in the advice from the universe, we have the Star. So this is about wish fulfillment, making your dreams come true. So yeah, I mean, like I said, overall, really great reading so far. The Ten of Swords, I'm not sure exactly what this is. We'll come back to that and clarify in a minute. And then in the likely outcome, sheesh, this is a good likely outcome, the Empress. So some of you might be having children, or you might be pregnant, but I don't feel like that's most of the life path number twos. That the Empress is like the bougie lady, right? This is the girl who has nice things. So this can be, and I feel it very strongly is, for most of the people watching this, just a card of manifestation. You know, when that vision that you've had is finally coming to fruition. Okay? So really great stuff here, life path number 2s. Let's go ahead and clarify this reading. Let's clarify that 10 of Swords in the influences and external factors. Whoops. So to clarify the 10 of Swords, we get the Ace of Swords, the Moon, and the 6 of Swords. So a lot of swords here, a lot to do with thoughts and actions, possibly with words. What I'm getting here is that you are overcoming, right? You're headed toward, or you're in a new beginning in the way that you think and the way that you speak and the way that you act. You're becoming enlightened. You're connecting with your spirituality, whatever that looks like. And you're telling me that you are moving on from illusion. Okay. This is like you realize that the old you and the new you are not completely separate entities, but you're really moving and working toward that new you. So that's awesome. And you're really working on those mental hangups, those little lies that we tell ourselves sometimes to justify things. You're moving on from that. That's what I get here. So cool. So this 10 of Swords is not as scary as it seemed in the beginning of the reading. It's just you making moves. You know what I mean? Cool. Very cool. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups. See what that's all about. What is this 4 of Cups energy, Spirit? Okay. Makes a little bit more sense now. So to clarify the 4 of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So it could be something having to do with your family, like your blood family, or just memories. You could be sentimental right now, and that's what it is. Okay, so I just got a download. So this is like you thinking about the good old days and going, man, I wish it could be like that now. And I think, that's totally natural. But we have to live in the present. So this is the message that I'm getting is, despite the fact that you may wish that you could go back and start over in the good old days, with the Page of Wands here, I really am getting that the message here is look forward, not backward. There's a reason that the windshield on a car is much larger than the rear view mirror, because it's much more important when you're driving down the road to pay attention to what's ahead of you rather than what's behind you, unless you're backing up. But you get the point. So Page of Wands, look ahead and try to live in the present moment. Don't get too caught up in what could have been or what was, because we can't go back to those times, even if we really want to. Okay, let's also really quick clarify the Empress. I'm interested to see more about the Empress here for us. And this is the likely outcome. Aha. Ooh, wonderful. So the Empress is clarified by the 5 of Wands in reverse, first of all, which I feel is like you're in this energy of, I'm no longer competing with others. I'm only competing with myself. And that's cool. that's cool. I can say from personal experience, that's a nice feeling to be in because it, I don't know, it just makes it easier. Also, the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're getting out of your head and into your heart. That's also very good. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Just watch out for becoming too caught up in the material world. As we progress and as we move toward manifesting physical abundance, it's important to not place too much value on those physical luxuries, if you will. Okay, and with that, I would like to close this off with a message from our spirit guides. However, I have to get the deck. So, one moment. Found him. Okay. What is a message from our collective spirit guides to close off this reading? So we have here, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. And with that, I would like to thank you all for being here with me today. I hope you heard a message that resonated. If so, please don't forget to perhaps drop a comment, hit that like button, and if you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. And thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Blessings.